Guys, how are you? We are back with the Raven, and we are trying to figure out how the hell we are going to get a sample of that blood.
Hmm. Can't see anything.
Okay,
Wow. Heavier than it looks.
did we do this before? Can't remember.
Aha.
There was better though.
Hmm. Nothing special. Although, it seems like one of the feathers was scorched at the top. Literally burnt.
So we did do this before, right? Because I
I'd better
remember
take
that.
it with me. Something's under there. More feathers. And they're singed as well. I'll put them with the others.
Yeah, because I thought they shot the Baroness through a pillow. Come on. Do more with... No. More with the vase, please. Examine the cover. How did... Oh, right, that one. We have done that one though. How can I get that stupid vase? No, no, there we go.
Why were the down feathers tossed in the vase? Or is there anything else in there? Why were the down... Oh, there may be something else in the vase, but the neck is too narrow to reach in with my hand.
Okay, I don't have anything I can use.
Why were the... Oh, there may be...
Ah,
There may...
damn it, I keep pressing A. Um, I somehow need to take a blood sample and I just have no
The
freaking idea
portholes
how.
face the side deck. If someone climbed out of the cabin through a porthole, Legrand and I would have seen them.
I guess, I don't know. Ugh, um, could you, could you go out of the room?
I can't say why, but something tells me that the murderer and...
Yeah,
The door frame was damaged when Dr. Gebhardt kicked it in. The real question is, why was the door locked in the first place?
who knows? I do not want to examine. There we go. Did we talk to
The
him?
Baroness's butler looks like he didn't... Hello, Mr. Inch.
Oh,
You look the worse for wear. It must be terrible for you.
quite terrible.
Uh,
My miss... Would you
but
If... But what? There are no
under these... did you notice...
Sorry, I've done this before. So I guess it didn't say.
I think that's all for now.
Please, sir, find the murderer.
That's great. I have no freaking idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't want to go upstairs. Come on.
Dr. Gebhardt closed the curtains from inside, which was the right thing to do. Who'd want to be greeted by a corpse on the way to breakfast?
Yeah, that might be slightly unsettling. Could you not? Can you do anything with the stuff on the table? I guess not. Really? Can you turn? Do something? Come on. No. Did I go?
No, I've...
Okay.
Come in.
I don't know what to do. So confused. It's bothering me.
Constable?
I took a closer look at the blood spot from the Baroness's bed.
Yes, what's wrong with it?
It looks odd.
Odd?
I think it should be darker.
I understand. The iron in blood causes it to darken the longer it's exposed to the air.
Right. And
We don't have time to waste. Dr. Gebhardt examined the body thoroughly. He would have noticed if anything was wrong.
you trust Dr. Gebhardt completely.
I trust everyone as much as is advisable. There will be a complete autopsy in Cairo. Until then, the doctor is one of the few people on board who is not a suspect. You, him, the stowaway, Constable Oliver, and I all have alibis.
There are still enough suspects left. About the tranquilizer.
Do you know how you wound up with the glass?
Not yet.
Then you should stop wasting.
Ugh.
I found feathers in the Baroness's cabin.
Really?
Yes, they were in a vase next to the door.
I hope this is leading up to some information that justifies this interruption.
Some of the feathers are singed.
Show me. Well, you may have something here.
I think that someone fired a shot through a pillow or something like that, and the muzzle flash scorched the down.
Yes, possible. Try to find the pillow and we'll take it from there.
Oh, great.
I was able to make the traces of a note on the Baroness's notepad legible. She wrote that a murderer is on board and that she'll unmask him. She asks the recipient to meet her in the saloon at 10 p.m. If we can find the recipient.
I was the recipient.
Monsieur?
When I entered my cabin last night, I found a message on the floor. Someone must have slipped it under the door.
Why didn't you say anything about it?
I didn't know that I was obliged to.
We are partners.
Not really. You're helping me out until we reach Cairo, because you somehow managed to remain on board.
But
I'll choose when and with whom I share information. You
Not a
can
fan of
accept
you.
that and continue assisting me, or you can spend the rest of the journey on a deck chair thinking about missed opportunities.
And none of this is by any chance related to the fact that the message doesn't suit your Raven theory. The Baroness knew the murderer from the past, and he was already a murderer when he boarded the ship. The Raven was always just a thief, not a murderer.
Careful, Constable. Are you accusing me of perverting the facts?
Of course not, monsieur.
Then let's get back to work. Good day, Constable.
Ugh.
I'll be in touch if...
Okay. So, where next then? I somehow need to get a blood sample, find the scorched pillow. Ugh. Maybe I'll just go to the side deck. Like, I don't know. Is there something here? That's a note in the window. Well, okay, so I go to the after deck. Come on, dude. Can't pick up anything. Pick up anything. Is there nothing here? Fine. I feel like I'm just wasting time.
Lady Westmacott seems to be an early bird, but maybe that's just because of all the excitement. I saw a twinkle in her eye on the train. She's eager to be part of a real detective story.
Didn't I freaking talk to you two last time?
Lady Westmacott, already on your oh.
Constable, don't you think before you speak?
I'm...
Note. What have you found?
We're still working on the case.
Please.
What did you think of our adventure? Hopefully...
Sorry, if you want to see
I'm
all
glad
this
that I-
dialogue, just go back to my last video, because
I can't bear to think about.
It all worked. Have you noticed?
Unfortunately, I was already in.
You're telling...
Oh, you're still young and heartless.
fine, I don't think there's
I
anything.
have to be going, Lady Westmacott.
Please keep.
Of...
Hmm. Could you go back? Did I want to go?
Captain DeConti is sitting at the bar again. He gave me the glass of champagne last night. The alcoholic drinks and everything that...
Yeah, because I did this the last time. Did seriously not
Constables are
save any of this?
I need this tool.
So,
What can you...
Oh, come on.
It seems...
Sorry, I'm
can you-
skipping
it's
everything.
issue-
I
I
just
get-
wanted to say goodbye. Because now I have the tongs. So I'm just gonna go back. Okay, go there, please. Go. I'm just gonna see what's in that case. I don't know how to take the blood sample yet. So ice cube. There we go.
Could work. There's something in there. Ah,
What did you find?
someone stuffed this in the vase. Looks like it's been used to muffle a gunshot. If
No.
this isn't an important discovery, I don't know what is. Legrand, here I come.
That's cool. I still have no freaking idea. Okay, that
Better
works.
not. The pillowcase is evident.
Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with the little stones.
Assuming the murderer couldn't have... So, the murderer must have still been in... Or...
Interesting, interesting. Come on, go outside. Outside, man. I don't want you to examine that freaking...
the most...
Go outside. Come on. You're like a freaking 2-year-old. Who doesn't want to listen? Oh my god. I don't want to open it. I want to search. There we go. Holy Christ. And I have to come back here because of the blood. Ah. Is there anything I can do here? I have to find something I can use with the blood stain.
I hope I don't find...
Yeah, I hope so too. I really have no idea. I have missed something, but what have I? Search the corner.
There's dirt piled up in the corner. Down below where the passengers are, the ship is pretty clean. But the crew doesn't seem to care as much up here.
Okay.
The ship's bridge. 2 men. One of them navigating. I get the impression that the officers keep things running. It seems like the captain concentrates on the passengers and the bar.
Hmm.
I could inform the captain that the grid has to be repaired. But if I start reporting all the problems on the ship, I'd have to shelve my murder investigation.
Okay, that's rather bad. Is there... Guess there's nothing else. Would you please go back? There we go. I feel like I'm coaching you 90% of the time and investigating the last 10% of the time. It is frustrating as hell.
He won't let me talk. He respects Legrand. If I want to get into the... Small, even stones.
Yeah, I don't know really. You know what
I have to... If I want... And could...
I wasn't supposed to do that, I just wanted to walk away. Because all of this is crap right now. Anything in this corner? No, of course not. Guess I have to go back to Legrand, but it just... Somehow I need to examine that blood, and he's not helping. So I'm annoyed. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that freaking water bottle. I'm sure there's something, otherwise I wouldn't be able to check it. Okay, constable, go inside. Then downstairs.
A singed pillowcase is proof that there must have been a second gunshot.
Oh wow, straight in, huh?
Inspector?
What's happening?
Can't you knock?
I didn't realize. I'm really...
I'm not getting anywhere. I'm going to question each passenger individually. Anyone without an airtight alibi will be checked for gunshot residue.
But, Inspector...
People trip up when you put pressure on them, Constable Zellner. The Raven is nervous. He's changed his methodology and become a murderer.
No.
I'll see it in his eyes. After you.
But, Inspector Legrand...
Really don't like Legrand.
We have no proof that the Raven and the murderer are the same person. Quite the opposite. The Baroness's message hints at the fact that she knew the murderer and that he'd killed before.
You may not know it, but I do. I will catch him with or without your help.
Ugh.
I don't believe it. What's gotten into him? Oh, well, it makes no sense to tell him about my theories if his opinion is already set. I need evidence. Or better yet, the murderer. I also need his lab if I'm going to get anywhere. I need to get in there somehow. And I really need to talk to the stowaway. He may have information, and the inspector will just ignore him, since he's too young to be the Raven.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to do any of this crap?
Legrand locked the door.
I'm not surprised.
The lock isn't especially secure. If I had a wire or something like that, I could probably pick it.
I don't have a wire. Ugh. So, is there anything in my cabin? Or is it just gonna say I don't wanna sleep anymore? I don't think I even have the option. No, I haven't. Can you honestly just...
Neither Dr. Gebhardt, but in contrast to good old Rob, I wonder what would happen if Legrand...
So I can't enter. Oh god, this is frustrating. I don't know. Is there anything new?
I have some more... Oh! The gunshot just before the alarm went off. Did you hear it from the forecastle?
No, just the alarm, sir.
You said you were on the forecastle. It sounded like the Baroness let you have the rest of the night off.
Not entirely, sir. One of the crew informed me that the Baroness wanted to be roused at 10:15.
Right. Why was that?
I suppose that she wanted to toast the success of the journey with the captain and the other passengers.
She hadn't intended to take a nap, then?
That was not her way, sir. She had a lot of spirit, shall we say, when it came to social engagements and a glass or two of champagne.
Right,
The Baroness's cabin seems to have been ransacked.
Indeed, sir, by the Baroness.
alright, because she was looking for something.
I think...
Please, sir.
I just don't know. I really don't know what I'm supposed to be seeing here. Oh, hello. Oh, I can't move.
Mr. Kreutzer, come on, you have to give me a bit more. You're the only one who was on the train and who has no alibi for last night.
As I said, I was in my cabin.
Are you sure that it was your cabin and not the Baroness's?
Legrand will question the guests, one after another. But if he doesn't get the answers that he wants to hear, it could become unpleasant for them.
Yeah. Not surprised. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, come on. Dude. Great. So... You glitched. For fuck's sake.
English ham and eggs. One advantage on an international trip is the international breakfast. Many of my fellow countrymen think it's outrageous to eat fried bacon, sausages, or anything heavy for breakfast. I, on the other hand, think ham and eggs are the only worthwhile contribution the English have made to international cuisine.
Wow. So I guess look at the coffee. Look at the coffee, since you can for some reason.
Excellent.
There's nothing in there. We drank air.
Ah, that's just what I needed.
Okay. Can I do anything in the bar? No, I don't think I can. Is there anything new?
Lady Westmacott,
By all means.
do you think that the...
I think the new,
Legrand believes there is?
he said.
Do you think it's possible?
As a dramatist, the return of the Raven would certainly be delightful. A legend comes back from the grave for one last job. It's quite romantic. At the same time, though, I'd be disappointed.
Why is that?
I followed the Raven's career closely. There weren't many burglars with such character and charm. His burglaries were clever and entertaining, but he was sloppy in London. He almost got caught. And I'll never forgive him for the affair on the train. No, I would much rather that the Raven stayed dead and had nothing to do with the burglary or the murder.
What do you think? Who is our suspect?
Everyone. Or almost everyone. Everyone on board is physically capable of shooting someone. But who has the dark desire to take the life of a defenseless person?
One cannot read minds.
And one should not try. You
I
have to
will
collect
thank you.
evidence, traces, clues. That's what will lead us to the killer. It won't be like a bad crime novel, in which they introduce a new character shortly before the end who, surprise, surprise, is also the murderer.
Murderers leave evidence.
And because this is your...
I've seen that conversation before.
What do you think of Inspector Legrand?
He seems to be as skilled as everyone says. Intelligent, focused. I had a chat with him yesterday, and he impressed me, but there's something haunted in his eyes.
I don't think he ever really stopped hunting the Raven.
Catching the Raven made him famous. What if he actually shot the wrong person? Unjustified fame bothers people, the good ones at least.
And you think he's one of the good ones?
Anyone who tries so hard to tear down his own memorial must be honorable. Or
Maybe.
insane.
How is the questioning going?
Are you implying that I'm an eavesdropper? The inspector is placing a lot of pressure on our dear Mr. Kreutzer. He's the only one who was on the train and who doesn't have an alibi for last night.
Perhaps. But him? A murderer?
I know people like him. He doesn't have enough backbone to kill someone in cold blood and remain so calm. He'd turn it into a drama and then a farce, drink himself insensible, and then, railing at fate, pitch himself into the sea. Forget him. Legrand is wasting his time. Mr. Kreutzer just happens to be a perfect fit for the inspector's image of the Raven.
Athletic, cultured, moves among the rich and famous?
I'll eat his violin if he's the Raven or the murderer.
I have to be going, Lady Westmacott.
Please keep me informed, Constable Zellner.
Of course.
I would really love her.
Mr. Kreutzer clearly feels uneasy. But does Legrand actually think he's the Raven? He was on the train and has sticky fingers, that's true. But he doesn't have the profile of an international master criminal.
Yeah. Can I do something with the inspector?
Legrand is absorbed in the interrogation. He still seems pretty annoyed. The violinist seems to be bearing the brunt of it.
Okay. I honestly have no idea what to do. Oh, hello.
Captain DeConti seems old and tired. The price you pay for a life like his, I suppose. Pardon me, Captain DeConti?
Constable, what can I do for you?
Are you all right?
Sure. I'm just savoring the fresh sea air. There is nothing better in the morning.
It's almost midday.
Well, one of the advantages of being the captain is that you choose your own hours. It's only afternoons and nights that are many good.
Same here.
But of course, I also discharge my duties in the morning when special events force me to.
Of course. I think I'll leave you alone again.
Yes, you do that. I'm sure you have work to do.
Okay, there's nothing here, I guess. Yeah. Let's go talk to the lady.
Miss Mayers seems to have found an opportunity to do nothing.
Just creepily staring.
Hello, Miss Mayers.
Hello, Mr.
Constable Zellner. Do you think it's appropriate to go sunbathing in a situation like this?
What situation?
A woman was murdered last night.
If refusing to sunbathe could bring the dead back to life, I'd go back to my cabin immediately.
Did you hear or see anything suspicious last night?
No, I didn't feel very well last night. I went to bed early.
So, you're feeling better this morning?
Thanks for asking.
I'm sure your parents are truly sorry that they can't be with you at this difficult time.
Maybe, but I'm not a little girl anymore. And thinking about my fiancé keeps me going.
You're engaged?
Yes, my boyfriend and I got engaged right before the trip. I want to surprise my parents, especially my dad.
I'm sure he'll be very surprised. But what will you do if your father doesn't agree to the engagement?
What choice does he have when he put me on this boat full of thieves and murderers in the first place?
Charming. Enjoy the sun, Miss Mayers, and don't let us disturb you.
If you're trying to make me feel guilty, Constable, it's not working.
Good, because I mean, what is she supposed to be doing? I don't know if there's anything to be honest. So I think I'm just gonna leave this here and hope that in the next one I actually find a freaking way to get that blood, because I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. But yeah, I didn't want to go downstairs. That's fine. If you like this and would like to see more, please click like and subscribe, and see you in the next one, okay? Bye bye!